Alright, so this is Star Wars Paladin and the auto-tuned Destino, and
Ew.
blah, blah. And unbeknownst to anybody except for all the super duper kids that don't have jobs or they're out of school, there was a Twitch stream today, surprise, thanks for not telling anybody, and Musco the moron and Jack show off the guild flagships in the Conquest stream, so we hopped in it today, couldn't figure out a lot, so it's not very intuitive, so hoping this will shed some light on it, and we'll talk about it as we go as usual. So if you don't like people talking over people that aren't particularly saying anything important, then just close the damn browser now, and stop being a little bitch. And then, okay, so, you ready to go, Steno?
Okay, so
What?
I'm still trying to figure out why am I auto-tuned.
I don't know why you're lagged and auto-tuned. Do you want to watch the Twitch stream, though?
Yeah, I want to watch the Twitch stream.
All right.
Actually answer something.
I hope they answer something, too, or at least ask something, or say something intelligent. Alright, you ready to hit play?
Alright, ready?
Let's do it!
The big one, right?
Go.
This is the big one.
The long-awaited, highly anticipated
Yeah.
flagships and Conquest.
And thanks. So first off, thank all of you for being patient as we got everything up on PTS and up and running.
Yeah.
And
Shut up,
hopefully,
Musco.
while you're watching us, you are also on PTS playing right
Yes, please go to PTS,
No, we're not.
play this thing, tell us what you think.
That's why we
if you
weren't
need
watching.
bad bugs, things like that, you find, let us know. So we can get it ready to go.
now. Yep. So just quick, in case you don't know, my name is Eric Musco. I'm the
Shut
community
up,
manager
Musco!
at
Jack Wood, producer. Thank you.
Everybody knows who you are.
So today
Idiots.
we are going to cover guild flagships, personal conquest, and guild conquest.
That's right.
And everything that you will want to know about that. So as we're running,
He's
through
on
everything,
Empire.
Please, if you have any questions, shoot them in the chat. Obviously, we'll be taking a lot of questions. If it's something we're going to cover at some point,
Dude, there's calling! That's the guy I was
questions
playing with
covered.
this morning.
Also, soon, in a couple of minutes, once we get past the stuff on the fleet, we're actually going to invite any of you that are on the stream, that are on PTS, that want to, into our guild that we have, in order to have you guys travel around with us and check out some guild stuff. So, don't do it yet,
There's
but in a couple
Dolphy.
minutes we'll let you know when you can.
Hi, Dolphy.
Hop on PTS and whisper Jack. and
Dolphy,
guild.
where's
Yeah,
Dolphy?
please
On the
do.
right.
All right, so
Take it away.
what is our character name? Tater?
It's Tater Tot.
Tater Tot.
Tater apostrophe Tot.
Do we have Hillary or Courtney, I think?
That's
I think this is
Okay.
just before
Thanks, Hillary.
I got
Awesome
here.
name. Okay. So we're on the fleet, obviously.
Dude.
This is where you're going to go to buy your guild flagship.
Hold still, asshole, you're
personal
making me
stronghold
sick.
Stuff are up this way, over there. So we're right around the corner.
Yeah, seriously, I'm looking
so
around for Dolphy.
There are obviously a lot of other people here, which is fantastic.
Yeah.
Good to see this. There's a couple of vendors here as well. And these guys...
Oh
actually-
yeah, there's
Yep.
CC or whatever.
These guys will sell stuff for your flagship. To be
Oh
clear,
my
I know
God,
this has
that's
been asked
300
before
million.
too. Are there separate decorations for
That's
the
about how much I
flagships
was.
versus
I was running around with
strongholds?
300
personal
earlier.
strongholds? And the answer is no.
Oh my God.
You can, the decorations are shared across both things. So, but you can get a select decorations from vendors here by the flagship directory, and they do require Warzone accommodations, dark projects, all sorts of different tokens like that.
again.
So there's that guy.
He's got
and,
some weird things in
another
his
one
inventory.
here who sells other
Where's
stuff.
the
These
short
are-
thing?
These are the frameworks that you need to unlock other rooms in your flagship, which we'll talk about here in a second when I actually go and do that. You'll need encryptions to get frameworks, and you can craft encryptions, or you can get encryptions
Come
from
back anytime.
commanders on various planets. So, all right, let's...
Well,
go
one
ahead.
quick note also, because I'm seeing a couple things in chat, like, oh my god, the amount of credits, and please buff yourself. Just so you know, we are on a test server, so we're going to cheat a little bit. So that's why we have a ton of money.
'Cause
We
nobody
may do
else
this
can
thing, no
afford
one can
it.
Kill us right now. Later on,
Assholes.
we'll get into some combat. We're going to be cheating a little bit, so don't be surprised when you see some of that stuff on the test server.
300 million's not that
Oh,
much.
All right, so here we have our Imperial class, Harrower class Imperial Dreadnought.
My guy had 300 million on test also.
So we have, of course, 50 million credits to buy.
People aren't smart enough.
do right now.
I know.
And just as a reminder, that money has to come out of your guild bank.
That's right. Yep. So
Yep, no
donations
shit.
highly
Figured that out.
encouraged. Yeah, for your guild bank. Yep.
You hit the
So once
button and
I
it
press
tells you.
I go to my guild tab
Thanks for
here.
telling
There's
us.
my
We
ship.
only had to figure it
Looks
out
very similar
ourselves.
to the way the
Whatever.
strongholds are set up. And let's go.
Should have told us like a week ago.
So I see a question
Which I'm
for
pretty
where
sure
is
they
the
actually agreed
PTS
to
in
do,
server
but-
selection. So if you want to access the PTS, when you very first
my
log
God.
in,
If you don't know how to access the...
in the bottom right corner is an icon. It's almost like a box with two little arrows pointing out.
Idiots!
Click that and switch
Yeah, the
to launcher
cutscene.
with PTS. And then when you click next, it'll actually patch PTS for you.
By the way, it plays, like,
And I am terrible about
Fairly
getting to
often.
switch that thing to PTS.
which is weird,
I do it every time. Every time I look at it, I'm like, wait, where's PTS? So it's not in the server list. It's actually.
since none of the others
I'm
play.
going to shut up and
But
let you
that,
guys marvel in the ridiculous.
Okay.
I wish you would
I don't know
shut
how
up,
many of you actually
Musco.
are on PTS and
You won't,
playing
though.
while you're watching the stream at the same time and maybe in a guild ship as it is.
I'm gonna
For
shut
those
up
of
though,
you
but
who haven't
wait,
seen this yet,
butterfly.
Woo!
here's where you start on the Imperial flagship. They're huge, obviously.
More
to
like
say
shut
the
up so Jack
And
can
I will
talk,
walk
right?
up here for a second to give you guys an idea of the expansiveness of this thing.
He already looks
It
like
is,
he wants to talk again.
I know, he's about to explode!
And this is just the bridge. Let me clear, because this blew me away when I saw it.
Yeah.
This is a single.
How did you
There are
not...
multiple
How did it
levels
blow
with
you
the
away,
flagship
didn't you?
guys, but
Oh my
lots of room.
You've never seen it
room to
before.
roam. As you can see,
Before
clearly we
like-
have not decorated anything yet. That would take me a really long time to do. So
I don't think he's...
That-
I think he's not
imagination
decorating
can
it because you can't decorate it.
I'll show you guys. There are escape pods.
I'm surprised they
that
can't
go
like hack decorate it.
out
Just
this way.
we want this and this and
And
this.
escape
I
pod
wish.
will take you
Make
back
it
to the
happen.
fleet. And these are the same thing for both.
They can't do that. People
Republic
get too
flagship,
pissed off
No, I
and
know.
because that's how they would want to
So anything
decorate
we're
it.
talking about, keep in mind, it is exactly mirrored for Republic flagship as well.
Yep, exactly. Just real quick, when you do exit the flagship, you'll always have four. As a subscriber, you'll have four choices.
As a scrub?
where to exit, and we talked about those before.
You're a
too.
scrub.
Back to your starship, fleet, which is where I just came from. Which is why
Fleet?
here, this
The
is your
fleet?
last known
Exit to the
location.
fleet? Leave to the
Um,
fleet?
So,
Return
it's
to the
great
fleet.
have fun.
Return to the fleet?
Now let's go unlock something.
I should also say, at this point, as we're running around the flagship, for anyone that wants to join our guild and float around with us through the galaxy, just send a whisper to Tater_tot. Hillary will be able to put that name in chat again. Just send us a whisper, and Jack will work on getting you invited.
Yeah, we encourage you to do that. So we need
Too bad.
about 8 to 10 people.
I would
so
have
we
done
can go
this and
take
I'll
on
flip
one
them off
commander
like
for the
20
Conquest
times.
as part of our Conquest, which we'll talk about here in a second.
Yep.
Be like,
but I need
Musco, are
y'all's
you
help
talking
to
right
go
now?
take this guy
Yes.
down.
No.
Can't do it alone.
Shut up,
Cannot,
Musco.
absolutely cannot do it alone.
Can't do it alone.
So let's go. I'll show you guys on the elevator here. There's 2 different elevators. There's 4 different decks. Well, including the bridge, there's 5 different decks here. Let's
1,
go
2, 3,
to
4,
the
5.
hangar.
Up.
Let's go.
And you have one whisper for our guild items.
Ah,
2, actually.
can't even read it.
Our chat is pretty small there, isn't it?
It's not the size that matters, Musco. Shut up.
Tell me the name. And I'll
Sure. VIRATOS. There we go.
All right, I heard one. We'll do here for a second.
Yeah. Okay, there's a whole bunch of them coming in now.
Okay.
We'll get to the guild invites in a second.
I will send them your way.
Oh, he
it's
gave
unlocked.
himself like
It
50 of
takes
the
credits,
items.
And it also is going to take frameworks.
Hmm.
And there
Asshole.
are different types of frameworks. The engineering type, as you see here. So different decks require different types of frameworks. And you can get those from commanders on different planets.
Don't invite another
this one,
guy.
of course, we cheated. We've given ourselves all the frameworks we need.
Okay.
It's way too
Come on
easy.
there.
But
Flip up.
so it takes.
I know.
This one
This
in
is
this
my
case takes 4
ass.
frameworks plus the credits to unlock.
So we can go kill
this particular
commanders and get
the,
frameworks?
flagship. So
What's
let's
the point of
do that.
crafting them?
We'll go through.
So one of the questions people are asking is this going to be the only design of a flagship?
He said it
This
in air
is the only
quotes.
design of the flagship. So I'm on the hangar deck. Obviously,
It's not in air
you can't
quotes
climb
if
on
they
the hangar
mean
deck.
literally, is that the only design?
Place really large ships.
Oh, cool, we can have a
sorts of
hangar. I mean, I know it
sit
says
down.
hangar, but...
Yeah.
It's very cool.
By the way, good luck
Space.
actually getting that thing.
Yeah, I know.
And
He
then
acts
what's
like-
cool is there's a flight. There's an officer's deck.
What? How do you
up
make
above,
that? What is that?
right
Like
here.
12 billion
And
mats?
on
It's
the
like
other
a
side,
Yeah.
vault.
there's
It
a
is. It's like a whole
hangar on the
vault
side of this
worth
one,
of mats.
where you can actually look
Yeah.
down into your
Unless
hangar.
they change it.
Say, look.
There we go.
Holy shit,
Like
people!
this,
Yeah,
somebody else knows it.
congrats, you can invite somebody.
FREL FER ER.
You don't have to know how to spell anything to work at BioWare.
Maybe.
Are they on laptops?
No. Because you have the slash throw away.
Yeah, they're on
Oh my
laptops.
goodness. All right. Alright.
There's a font size, you guys. I don't know if you know that about the UI.
BRAGA.
Since I know you've only been playing this game for a couple of weeks.
My home lighting.
You can make the font bigger.
And it is
BRAGA.
Did you guys know that?
Braga.
Alright.
No?
More. Alright,
That's fine. That's fine.
Bridge. Actually, we're going to unlock another section here.
You guys know anything?
And just
No,
to get an idea
okay,
of
that's fine,
the
that's
decoration opportunities that are here too.
Tundra Nikar! Get it! Ah!
Yep.
Chase it.
I know! Ah!
Let's go to...
Look, Musco, butterfly.
Actually, the officer's deck.
Someone actually, 2 questions. Someone asked if there's an officer/guildmaster's deck. Absolutely.
We just-
That's where.
I'll head there now.
Someone asked if a character copy is up for PTS.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Absolutely.
Yep.
You can find that
Once you
stuff
guys be able
out
to transfer your guild,
in 2 seconds!
Your main characters over.
Yeah, you don't
play
need
with
to ask
strongholds
that
and-
here.
Yep.
And personal conquest as well, which we'll show you. And guild conquest, which we'll show you.
Oh my gosh.
Are you guys gonna talk about Conquest?
We've already wasted about 9
It's
minutes.
time to... Let's see if I can read it.
Just make the
Yeah.
damn font bigger. It goes up to like...
52
Alright.
seconds.
How many have we done so far?
It goes up...
I think that's 3 or 4, yeah.
Alright, let's do that one.
There's
Oh, you guys.
UHN. It's a nice easy one.
Why don't you just assign co-guild membership
There you go.
to
Alright, awesome. Yeah, when you guys get an invite,
Petri
please come
Dish or
join us
whatever
on the
her
ship.
name is?
Alright, so now you can see this is the officer's deck. We can see down into both sides of the hangar. There's my awesome agent ship placed down here. And, of course, lots of places to decorate in here as well. Hey, guys.
He won't decorate though.
Also,
I-
just as a note, we're gonna disband this guild at the end of the stream. We have a lot of cheated
Yeah.
decorations and monies, though.
Yeah.
Who cares? It's absolutely meaningless.
Alright. Alright, let's head back to the bridge.
Oh my gosh.
And we'll talk about moving the ship.
What's the guild
and
name?
what that all means.
It's like
Yep.
Hillary, Courtney,
And
and
Co.
Co.
Get some more people in.
They should have just made Hillary
I
Co.
hope you guys are ready for a good fight.
Is
Yeah,
Co
it's gonna be
Musco?
Yep.
Co's
Or-
company.
Let's do another one.
Oh, okay.
So one of the questions that people are
I don't
asking
think Musco's name's on
a bit is who will be able to actually
For a
place
reason.
decorations on the flagship.
So,
already
anyone with a
answered
gold
that.
key can place decorations. When you join the guild and you get it into the flagship, everyone except for the guild leader will start with a bronze key, and then you can hand out silver keys, bronze keys, or where everyone gets bronze key. You can hand out silver keys or gold keys to those people that you want to be able to decorate, and then the silver keys, of course, can.
It's
invite
exactly
people
the same
and
as
take
guild
people,
ship, guild
but the
strongholds.
gold key is
It's
the
no
one that can
different.
actually decorate with you.
So, okay, so I've
multiple people
established
can
two things
decorate
right
at the
now.
same time as long as you have a
One,
gold key.
Musco's really good at
Alright, let's see if I can get
re-saying
two more.
questions.
I think there should be-
And
He is,
Jack
yep.
is really
Is the
good
officers
at
area
re-saying
only open
old
to officers
answers.
of the guild, or can anyone go there?
Anyone can go in there.
Yeah, it's just what we named
But
it because of
I'm
the
good at
very nice
answering
name that
new
it has.
questions.
I'll tell you right now, if you have a really long name, you're probably not going to get invited because I can barely read it. So,
Just
I should
why didn't they
make-
just make?
so
Oh, why are
moving
they
your flagship?
stupid?
This is your center console
Make a
right here,
character
which
name
allows you to
Ant.
bring up your flagship
Okay,
command console.
you better give me.
And there's lots of different things to look at right here. So on the flagship command console, you can pick various locations to move your flagship to. Right now, we're just outside the fleet. If I can't see it, let's just go to Tatooine, for example. And when you pick a planet, you can also pick an exit point appropriate to your faction. So there's various places you can choose to come out from. So we'll just go ahead and go to, how about the Moon of Marath?
Which this is, I want to prepare you for how amazing this is. What you're about to see. This is the coolest part. That's the coolest part.
I love the giant hyperspace.
And everyone that is on this ship is seeing this right now. Also,
Yes. So now we have
No.
arrived at Tatooine. These people.
It's
There's
just like the other ships, except bigger
our
screen.
flagship. I'm gonna call it mine. I really would love to own a flagship just for me.
Just my own,
yes,
yeah.
and have it be just my house.
So
It'll never
what
happen.
happened?
Like,
That's
yeah.
supposed to be
All right.
incredibly.
So that's
amazing.
Tatooine.
They warped to
where
the new
else?
planet.
We'll pick another planet to go to.
Holy
We actually
shit.
end up on Alderaan.
So just so you guys know, because we're seeing there's a whole bunch of people whispering us to join a guild, which is awesome. But just so you know, we only actually need about 8 to 10 people. So once we hit that point of inviting, we're not intentionally ignoring you. We just only need a couple to show
They
up.
are actually intentionally.
And yeah, we are
That's what
anticipating-
that by definition means.
Yeah.
We're not
There is a credit
intentionally
cost,
ignoring you.
to
We're
your
just going to
flagship.
choose not to invite you
20,000,
because we don't need you.
And then even if you move it to nominal cost, even if you move space ships, so we're in different locations. So once I'm already on drama cost, I can still change these locations and move the ship if I want to.
Yeah. And keep in mind that all that money always comes out of the guild.
Yes. It's the source of all of that.
Yeah.
Comes out of the guild.
How much does it
Okay,
cost?
so now
to
once you're
move
at,
a
let's
ship?
go to Alderaan, because that's where we're going to end up.
I didn't see.
And
20K.
we're gonna go to
Okay.
Tolera.
Oh, you
20K
spent
to move it, and then 50K to get the bolster.
One
Yeah,
last trip.
you spent like 500K earlier, or 200K or something earlier today.
Alright.
Me?
Alderaan.
Yeah.
You're
So
like,
now,
okay,
once the
this
guild,
planet, this planet.
we're at this planet, and the guild is on this planet, I can provide,
Which is fine, 'cause we
the
have
guild
plenty
leader
of
can
money,
provide the orbital
Yeah.
support,
I didn't
which is
realize
now
it was 20K per.
online, which is a buff to all the
I'm not
guild
gonna
members
do
down
that
on the planet.
when
So
we
anything they're
go to the
doing,
live server.
They may suddenly see a new buff that has occurred or appeared on their character, and this gives them
The buff is
all
awesome,
sorts
though.
of little extra percentage
Yeah.
bonuses.
The buff
to
is worth
your
it.
damage or healing.
Yeah.
Of the whole ship.
Well,
maximum
if
guild
you're going to stay
members.
on the planet.
Anytime, if, but
Like
if I leave
Oricon.
the planet and go somewhere else, then that
Yes.
buff will go away.
And just as a note, because this is definitely something that I know a lot of people will ask, if you leave the planet in any capacity, the
You
buff
lose the
goes
guild
away.
ship.
So even if you,
Oh, I mean,
let's
the
say
buff
you
goes-
queue
Of course
for
the buff
Warzone
goes away.
from Alderaan, you will not then have the
Why
buff
are
and
people-
stuff in the
Whoa,
world, it's only
just-
on the planet itself.
That's right.
No shit.
Is the primary purpose in that, of course, is for conquest, which we'll get to.
Did anybody really
Okay.
think you could leave the planet
So,
with the buff?
speaking of conquest, now that I'm on Alderaan, for example, let's say
Okay.
I want to conquer this planet. Well, let's look.
Spoilers, that's one of the only planets you can conquer.
All right. There's a lot to see
Well,
here.
we-
There's a lot
Look,
of
look,
information.
look! Gravity saves lives! Woot, woot!
So it looks like, actually, which is really cool, there's several guilds. are
Gravity
running
saves
right
lives!
now, which is fantastic. You
Yeah.
can get an idea.
Yay! Our
Different
guild is
planets that you
immortalized.
can invade. Here, you get a bonus to these planets. And then you'll get to, once you're traveling on that planet, travel to that planet and you invade it, then your guild will get bonuses on that planet. So let's
So
go
we're already
ahead.
online then, aren't we?
Well,
Yeah.
I'll talk
We're like
about
on our ship right now.
the rest of this.
That means
So,
I actually got
the
our
way that
guild
conquests
set
are
up
gonna
before
work,
they did.
Every week,
Hell yeah.
about 6 days, Conquest will be active.
Every
And
7 days,
we'll
about
have
every 6
a
days.
lockout period of 24 hours where you can review the results from the previous event. So the event ends, you can go in and review the results. Everyone can see, they can claim their rewards, they can see who finished on top of the guild leaderboard. And then
Gravity
after
saves
that
lives.
24 hours period, a new event will begin. And while we're waiting for
It's
a
going
new
to say
event,
Cute
currently
Pink
the event is
Bantha's
running.
number one.
You see it's going to run for another 5 days, 21 hours.
Everybody's going to have to see
When the event
that.
expires, you'll see a timer here that says next event begins in X amount of time. That's a countdown timer.
But what they
So you
don't
know
tell
when
you
you
is that's
back
one of the
off.
only planets you can actually invade, which
These
is
objectives
meaningless.
are all the things that you can do that'll
well,
contribute
let's
to your
see.
guild
If they
and
talk
your personal
about that.
conquest points. So you don't have to be in a guild.
Sound of one hand
to-
clapping.
to participate in the conquest. If you aren't in a guild, this guild tab right here will be grayed out. You'll see your personal tab here at the bottom, and you'll see as you do these and start completing these objectives, you'll see your
If you
conquest
aren't
ranks
in a
start to go up.
guild, how can you do
If
this
you
and
have a
not be in a
stronghold,
guild?
and you haven't
Because
decorated
there's,
out,
if you have a
however
stronghold,
much your stronghold is decorated,
You
So
get to do the
percentage
personal
bonus,
stronghold one.
I can
to your
freaking
conquest points.
solo
And that
my
is
planet.
additive
Yeah.
based on each individual
That's legit.
stronghold.
It is a
Hell yeah, with your-
total of
with your Tundra knee
strongholds.
car.
It is based on one stronghold, or I think. Although my lead designer Jesse may correct me on that. So you get up to a max of 100%, and then
I wish they would
and
explain
which
that
is
part.
Obviously, so you can see how these are tied together, and it's a great incentive to make sure that you're decorating your stronghold. And you
What? That has to do with the decorations?
So there's
I
lots of different objectives.
thought that had to do with taking over the
from
planet.
crafting to flashpoints.
What?
We've got war zones. We've got
What?
It's.
this is the
I think he
commanders
just
that we
kind
have,
of
which we're going to
started
go do. Actually,
talking
in
and kind of trailed off and
lots
didn't
of
think
different
about what he
things
was
you
actually
can
saying.
participate in.
Yeah, he was
Now, you
probably
don't
thinking
have to
about
do these.
what he's
different
going to eat
things
for
like,
dinner, and he's like,
some of
okay,
these you can do on
we
the
should
planet
start talking again.
that the
Stuff that
objective
actually
is
makes
on.
sense.
If you go to this planet
What he
to
just
do
said
these
made no sense
objectives,
at all.
then
Oh
you
my
get
gosh.
credit for all of those. So if you do the objectives on the planet that you're invading, then you get a bonus to that.
Yeah. So you can, just to reiterate, you can do conquest on any planet, but doing conquest
That
on the
makes
planet
no
that
sense.
you're invading, if you are in a guild doing guild ones, is the best way to do it, as that you'll get bonus.
Why would you do that?
And the objectives will take you all over. So, but if you're crafting, whatnot,
It's just more dailies.
Quite a bit.
Yep.
But
Ah,
with the place.
And
it's
also
so
worth noting,
annoying.
if you look at, right underneath, it might be a little hard to tell because our UI.
So conquesting a planet
So where the points
means
are
almost
listed,
nothing.
For example, like
It's
the
just
commander one
conquesting
says,
daily
times 2,000 or X 2,000. That means you're going to get 2,000 points, and you can do
random
it once. Whereas
areas.
The ones that are over to the right, you can see there's it almost looks it's the infinity sign.
Yeah.
It's replayable any amount of times.
So we can
if
just
you
do
have
GSF
one,
over and
for
over and
example,
over and over and
one that's
over.
1,000 points that's replayable. You really like that one? Do it 35 times, and you'll have 35.
Ooh, 35? Oh.
Exactly.
And if you want to explain a little bit about
Sounds
the
like
rewards
what
that
we're
are
gonna
there
do.
as well.
Sure. Yeah.
Yep.
So you get
GSF.
different rewards for your personal
Yeah.
and your guild. So your personal rewards right here. You'll obviously you can see how you're tracking for these. You hit the max conquest points. At the end of that event, then you get these rewards. Now on your guild tab,
Wow.
you can meet your personal goal and you can meet your guild goal. So you can
I thought that was
tell,
decorating
once you're
goal.
right here what you're looking to get. There's lots of different things.
I think
that
he
will,
said
help you along
something
the way.
wrong.
And then even on your guild tab, you can see
Checking my phone.
the
Woo.
you can track the conquest points of everybody in your guild.
Ooh,
As a guild
I'm
leader
gonna
or anybody
kick
else, just make sure
whoever's
your guild's
below
pulling
us.
their own weight, your guild leader's pulling their weight. You come in here and see who's actually contributing, who isn't.
Yep.
But all conquests
Some of the questions that
do.
I'm seeing is people are one, can you attack other guild ships? No, you cannot.
Nope.
Why?
There are some people asking about where the PvP elements are of this. So
There aren't any.
half of the answer is that there are conquest objectives that are PvP related, such as playing X amount of
Dailies.
war zones and that
Dailies.
kind of thing. There is definitely an open world PvP component. We'll get to that in a minute.
Yes.
my God.
And
What?
there's a guild v guild
shit.
component, which is on the leaderboard right here. Obviously, you want to be on top. The top 10 guilds that finish on the leaderboard at the end of the event are the ones who will get rewards.
Who will get their rewards? Yes.
Only the guild that is on the
Oh.
top is the one that actually conquers the planet.
Yeah. So if you look, like right now...
What's that have
you
to
see
do with
that-
PvP?
Let's switch to the guild tab real quick. So if you look, like right now, there's that 0 of 35,000 contribution points. That bar is only reflective of your personal rewards. So if you fill that
thought that was
bar
guild
up and
rewards.
you get 35,000 points yourself, you'll get the reward that's listed in the personal tab. In
But
order
we're-
for you to get
but-
the guild rewards that
okay.
are listed there, you have to be on this top 10 list. So there isn't actually a target for guild reward. The target is be one of the 10 best guilds on the server.
Right.
On that planet. We should actually talk about that too. About
Whew,
so you
no
have to
shit.
pick, well, you can only invade one planet.
Talk about
right?
a lot
So
of things, Musco.
I saw some people
Come
being
on.
like, "Oh, this guild's going to rule the whole galaxy." Nope, they'll rule a planet. Right?
There's only 3
you
planets
must
to choose
a
from.
Single planet to rule.
Yep.
Look, there's
And
3.
Also, there's a timer. Is it 2 days or 3 days?
3 days.
3 days. So you cannot move. You cannot switch planets.
Actually, it told me it was the whole
3
entire
days
week.
before the event ends. So you only
Oh,
have the
oh.
first 3 days because it goes for 6.
Right.
You only have the first 3 days to pick which planet you're going to evade, and this is intentional to stop a guild from being like, "Oh, this guild, for example, this guild
Guild
this
dodging.
planet doesn't have a lot of competition. I'm just going to move there and take it over."
Right.
It stops that from happening. So you have to commit to a planet and go for it.
Right. So let's go ahead and invade
But there's
Alderaan right now.
almost no. The only point of doing this is to get those
Now,
rewards.
We have invaded, although we don't appear on the list yet because let's see.
Because Gravity Saves Lives is
We
on
need to
there.
earn some conquest
Booyah.
points. Now, also, when you do conquer a planet, I should have shown this at the fleet, but I forgot about it. When you do conquer a planet, you'll access special rewards for conquering the planet. There is a walker mount that you can get. So once you've conquered a planet, you'll have access to purchase the walker mount.
Is he listening
And
to music?
Every guild member
What's
can have
Musco
one.
doing?
You can cruise around the planet on
Oh.
the walker mount.
He's
Nobody
like
else
dun
has
dun
one.
dun
That
dun
one
dun
is
dun
really
dun
cool.
dun dun
You
dun
also
dun
can
dun
purchase,
dun dun.
Starfighter Flyby.
Wha-
So
who-
there's a
ha.
commander on
Who-
the...
ha. We're having a fucking meeting right now.
Okay, so the conquest bonus,
Oh.
just as an aside, is the 100% requires you to have all 4 strongholds. if you have a stronghold decorated 100%, it counts towards.
Someone probably
25%
came over.
of that.
Dude,
Thanks, man.
you're talking
Good
shit.
on that. All right. So the Starfighter
here's
flyby
what's actually gonna
is
happen.
what you can do. There's a special commander. It's
Why don't they just have that guy?
Shield over him. The only way to take that shield
probably
off
one of the
is
guys
to
who
use
plays
a
the game. He's
consumable,
like,
which
oh,
is
well, this
Starfighter
lad.
flyby. And sure enough, yes, Starfighters will fly overhead, bomb the area, and damage the commander and remove his shield. Of course, if there happens to be another guild of the opposite faction, because you are flagged for PvP when you're taking on these commanders, if another guild happens to be around in the area trying to stop you, then that Starfighter flyby will do damage to them as well.
So I just want to stress something.
So that's the PvP.
One of the major
It's
components
basically
of both
just
flagships and
we are doing
Conquest
this
are
heroic
those
area.
Conquest commanders.
You
Right?
are
They're a
doing
huge
this
part of
heroic
it
area.
because they give you some of
We
the
are going to
components required
fight.
to unlock rooms and all that
And
stuff.
it's
They also
not.
give you a lot of Conquest
It's
points.
not much PvP.
Every area that has a Conquest commander is a PvP area,
So there's
regardless of what server type you're on. So there is incentive for all guilds from both factions to fight over those, and they're on every planet that is part of Conquests. So
Well, they're on. Yeah, we have them across 8 planets.
8 planets. Sorry, 8 planets. Yeah.
So we'll have Conquest. So ultimately,
There's-
go across all the planets, all 15 planets.
Oh, okay.
The commanders are across 8 planets. So, and let's talk about that for a second too. So the planets every week when we do new events, there'll be different planets that you can invade. So. There's right now it's
Okay,
3.
yes, it's gonna
one
cycle
week we
through.
may have
It's
actually
gonna
all
rotate,
the planets.
okay.
So some of the guilds out there say I'm a small guild, I'll never get a chance to invade a planet and win. We will have some weeks where all 15 planets will be up for invasion, and that helps to kind of spread it around a little more.
And one of the things too, I saw someone asking about the advantage or disadvantage of bigger, small guilds. To be fair, you have an incentive that when you're going to fight a conquest,
Oh, it's not going to be
everyone
fair.
will get what are the things called that they get from conquest commanders?
Walk mounts.
The
frameworks.
Yeah, the frameworks
Sorry.
is that everyone in the group gets them. So you have an incentive to, as a small guild,
That's
group
the
with other
bolster.
Small guilds, even larger guilds have incentive to get as many people as you can to try to take them down. Also, because there's
I
going to be another
guess.
faction hopefully fighting you as well. So
Yeah.
group together, work
Faction.
together, friends.
Yes, the commanders are very
those
very
pubs.
integral
Oh,
part of this
no.
whole thing.
The pubs
but they
are
are designed
coming.
for a smaller
Oh, wait,
group,
we'll be
like
on
8
pub
to
side.
12 people. We don't.
Shut up.
We won't
We're
allow
doing
anything
both.
larger than 12, I believe. We want to make sure that we maintain as much performance as we want to and keep the game easy to play.
Yep.
So 8 to 12 people is a recommended group to go and take down the commanders. Obviously, these guys are super hard. You want to have the best gear you can get to get through it. So hopefully the people.
But
in
it's
our
a
guild right
PvP
now are
area.
knocking us down.
Yep.
We'll see if we can get through it.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true.
All right.
Yep.
So let's actually go down to Alderaan and we'll go see if we can check.
Now, is it? I wonder if it's a free for all area
I'm gonna exit.
or
Yes.
Oh, and real fast too, if you're in a guild with us right
The
now,
Alderaan?
you can hang out on the flagship
Area
for a
or
second.
whatever, or
Don't
what?
follow us. What I'm going to do is go scout the area, make sure no other guilds are out there waiting for us, laying wait. And then when I have it all
Gravity saves
clear, I'm going to
lives. Let's
summon
go.
all of you guys to my location.
I know. I
and
didn't
then
know
we
that
will
this was the
start
stream they were
conquering.
talking about.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and show you some cool new functionality as part of it.
They told me about this guy with that stupid kid wouldn't shut up about the stream, but
That is probably true.
I didn't know he was talking about this stream.
Which I think I know it. All right.
And again, any of you guys who have questions about guild flagships or conquest, because to be fair, we've done primarily the base explanation of both systems at this
No,
point.
you haven't.
So if you
I've
guys
still
have
got about
any
50
specific questions about how
questions.
some of that stuff works, please feel free to ask.
Yeah, there's a lot of information there, especially on the Conquest
Yep.
tab, so we know there's going to be lots of questions.
Yep. And so I saw someone asking, are the commanders instanced? No, they are. They are not. You will see them just standing out in the open, which again this was playing into the
Just like
the
they
open
always
world
are.
PvP part of it to try to do that. So
Just like it's always been.
Do that
yep.
before it gets bad.
Hasn't changed.
And
Yeah.
I'm going to speed up.
Why does he say to make sure people aren't waiting for you? Didn't you just zone into a guarded area?
All right, like I said,
Yeah.
so if you're on the flagship, hang out on the flagship, or hang out right here at this outpost on Alderaan, and then we'll get
Maybe,
to where
well,
we're
I
going.
don't know,
I'll
because
bring you
maybe
guys
he's
over.
expecting
Are we able to play this on
other
public
guilds
test
to be
server right
already.
now?
Absolutely.
Yep, that's where we are. Actually, we are actually running around on public
Because
test right now. So
that would be where we
please,
would
please
attack
do.
if we were.
What is the
pub
reason?
side.
He's speed hacking again.
We're probably
Yeah,
not
I
going
know.
to tell
Look
you.
how
But-
fast he's running.
I know he's
I don't
running.
think
That's
we're
like
gonna tell you
200%
that.
speed or
Half,
something.
it's half the fun,
Um,
right?
Exactly.
But that Were they just zoned in?
So they are.
Yeah.
Each,
We're
each
attacking
opposite
pubs
faction stronghold
because
commander
those
is
goldies,
obviously
that's what we need
in
for like
enemy
3,000
territory.
points or whatever.
It's
Although I
going to
don't
take a
think
little
we're
bit of work
ever
to
actually
get
do
there.
that since we
And
just do
obviously it's
cheap.
taken down.
I am a guild leader with a 100-ish person guild. Is it possible for me to give permissions for one of my officers also to give flybys?
Actually, everybody in your guild can purchase the flybys. So they are consumables, so everybody can have one, but they are not particularly easy to get. So there's the vendor. It's actually right to the left of the flagship directory that sells them. And if you go check that out, you can see what the requirements are. I can't remember off the top of my head, but if we get back to the fleet, then we'll look.
Yeah. Is the 35,000 conquest cap per character or per legacy? That is a very good question. So that's not a cap, right? 35,000 is a target.
Right.
So 35,000 is the target.
I believe it's per character, and Ben may come back over here and
Yeah, so I know some of this. So
Can we just have
the
him-
35,000 is not a cap.
Ugh.
That is a target for you to acquire the personal reward for personal conquests. That number is character, not legacy. However, each one of the conquests, the personal conquests, are legacy-wide. So let me give you an example. If, let's say, you want to complete one of the 1,000-point conquests that is not repeatable, if you complete that on one character and then switch to another, you will not be able to complete that on the other character because it's already been completed. And those points will only be for that character.
So you do need to have a larger guild.
Characters.
Right.
Yeah. Also, for the people who are
did it
yelling
just
at us
cut
about
Yeah.
looking at our in-game chat box, again,
Yeah.
we're only
Okay.
inviting a certain amount of people into the guild, so we're not inviting anybody else into the guild right now because we got all the people.
We are.
Don't worry, guys.
Yeah, we have got enough. I am adding people to the group here real quick. So
One
you
of those
guys-
people is only level 15.
Yeah.
I'm not sure that they're going to be very helpful. And two of those people
is there
are
a
level
limit
50.
for people on a flagship? The amount of people that can be.
Yeah, it's
on a
50.
flagship?
There is, based on how many rooms you have unlocked.
Which is the
Oh.
same as how Stronghold work. Correct?
Same as the Stronghold,
Yep.
correct?
Yeah, 'cause
400,000.
Do decorations on guild ships come out of your inventory, or do they need to be in the guild bank?
In the guild bank. So you can donate from your personal guild, or sorry, your personal decorations to the guild bank. So you want to donate your decorations, and then everyone will have access to those.
Yep. Are there any plans to expand Conquest with more PvP-oriented missions, such as kill X player or I didn't read the second part of the question.
See, I'm worried about that
Is there any plans to
because
expand the PvP conquests that are there?
Oh, there's always talk about
Yeah.
different things we can do. We don't have anything ironed out at the moment.
I mean, I think without you guys having actually gone in and seen it, I think one thing.
But
That's
nothing's
important
going to
to
actually happen.
is that we definitely have a lot of conquests that are oriented for everything. Like if you have a specific playstyle, you should be able to find something in the conquest that you can do.
All right, I've added some folks to my group, and what I can do now is I go down to right-click on my portrait.
Is our guild UI completely hidden? Is that what's happening?
Yes. I think
Okay.
so.
why would you summon him back
No,
to
I
the
took
flagship?
it off. So,
Not weird then.
summon. So we're going to summon the group via the guild flagship transport. I can talk. Let's do that. I take some credits out of the guild bank to do that. I hit yes. Now, people that I have invited to my group should get a little pop-up that asks them if they want to be transported, and hopefully they're
Okay.
clicking yes.
Yeah, and you can see you can't see the chat right now, but it says flagship offer was accepted.
Yep.
And so we still
See, I'm
still
worried
people pop in
that
and do
I
it.
ate all the ships and pets, and I won't be able to put them on the guild ship.
I think I've reached my
Yeah.
group.
But there's supposed to be a way to share it so it works for
Let's
both.
see. Do keys cost money for flagships?
No, for the
Keys can be-
80,000th
They do not
time.
cost any money.
Shit, why do people ask such
So
stupid
you
questions?
can. I don't believe there's any limit to the gold keys that you can give out, but that's up to the discretion of the guild leader.
Yeah.
Stop. Ask
Is
good.
GSF a part of any of the conquests?
And we do
Yes,
have some
yes, it
Starfighter
is.
objectives that you can do. Depending on the week.
What if someone declines the summon? Then they won't be summoned.
And then they won't show
They
up.
won't be summoned.
Yes.
That's a
Can
stupid
you unlock
question.
parts of the flagships with cartel coins? No,
No.
you cannot.
No, it is credits.
Brute's
only.
gonna be
You unlock the rest
pissed.
of your flagship with credits and the frameworks.
Yeah.
So no cartel coins.
Brute's gonna be pissed.
All right, here comes the rest of our group. Let's see how many I've got. All right. Those of you who are here, we're going to go across the bridge, and the command area is just on the other side of the bridge here.
They're not PvP
So,
flagged.
if you guys are ready, let's see how far we can get.
Is that thing gonna PvP flag them?
Also, keep in mind you're about to see us cheat, so
No, it shouldn't. Only PvP flag them.
And we should have
If they
our
go
world
into
sports
the territory.
going on. Our buff.
So is that pub
hopefully
territory on the other
everyone's
side of that?
I got 2 folks
Yeah, I
here.
think so.
Come on, guys, let's go. All right. Well, we're gonna go. If we die, we die. But let's see
They don't
how
have-
far we can get. And
I thought it said it was going to take a lot of people to do this.
Because I'm gonna need that.
I know there's some questions about why no cartel coins. The simple reason on why we're not doing cartel coins is because since it is tied to a guild,
You can speed hack circle instruction.
there's
Oh, he's one hitting the turrets.
I'm assuming this is why you do it anyway. There's
Oh my
uncomfortable
God, what
situations
the
that
hell?
could present themselves with a guild master or something, paying for something with cartel coins for real money, and then if they, they
Laser over his head.
if they give someone leadership or something bad happens to the guild, now they spend real money on something.
Yeah, he's got a buff on, I guess it does that.
One of the great things about this too is now once we get in here with the commander, we are getting flagged for PvP. So if there does,
No, they're not. Nobody's getting flagged. That person was already flagged.
Yep. It's basically this we are in an open world PvP.
Yeah, they'll get flagged when they go into the tower, not making the thing.
But they kited the damn thing out.
And again, if you're asking why do I want to take over,
You can do that.
commanders have a chance.
I know, but that means they're not actually going to get PvP flagged.
Exactly. Of course, there's a
And
PvP
then
flag for
and the special commanders, they also will drop encryptions.
Couple flag people.
Enough encryption.
Yeah, but they can only kill one of those players.
Framework.
Because the rest aren't flagged.
Quick here, lower game sound a little bit.
You see that?
Yeah, so they can only get that one guy.
So the whole thing they said was bullshit, as usual.
If not, we'll turn the game.
Yeah,
Yeah,
pretty
we don't
much.
have
Yeah.
any volume on ours right now. Yeah.
I'm sure
See,
PvP,
they can't do anything.
I'm sure PvP servers can have a lot
Almost
more.
got this guy down.
Oh, but they can heal the droid.
Oh, there's a whole bunch of
Yeah, I love doing that.
But he just one hit the droid.
He found us.
Yeah.
Because he's got his little one hit
The
move.
commander's down here a
Yeah,
little bit
he sent
closer.
a freaking laser out of his
Yeah, now
face.
we're getting flagged for PvP.
Okay, now they're flagged.
This is where it's about to get real.
Okay, see,
And
so
this
right
guy
there,
right
he
here,
says
there
Republic
is our
territory,
commander.
like
so
PvP
and this would be friendly to the
Five.
Republic. Yes, right? Against the Jedi.
Okay.
So this is where Republic
Two.
players
Holy
would
crap,
basically
Jedi.
stop the progress of Empire Guild.
But he's immune to hits.
Oh,
He's
yeah,
like
he's
invulnerable.
Yeah, pretty much. He's like a mega
Also,
hacker.
the I-beam that you're seeing him shoot is not a juggernaut.
Like everybody's gonna try to
That
kill
is
him.
a
He'd be the
developer
perfect
thing that we are doing. That's the cheating that we were talking about doing.
Not cheating.
He's got a one-hit I-beam.
Yeah, just so people know. Okay. There's a lot of Republicans that showed up to stop
His
us.
whole group is dead.
And we may have been trounced, but since no one can kill me. Alright, let me see if I can actually take down this Master Commander.
I almost went to Alderaan, but that kid was confusing the shit out of me.
Trying to kill me. Let's see if I can. Alright, look, and he dropped one encryption. So everybody in the group, after we kill him, should be able to get an encryption. And
They
there
have
is
to
a
roll
chance,
on that?
to drop the framework. So again, you trade those.
They had to do all that
Uh,
to roll on one.
To roll on one, whatever
Any
that thing
chance that
is.
someone is going to report you?
It's like a schematic
Probably.
or something.
That's possible. Although being how that whole
Oh,
guild,
by the way, you see this guild, PTS guild?
they're watching.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure this is probably like Rain or
It's
something.
entirely possible.
Because they were the top
Alright,
one
let's
on
see
the,
if I can get away fast enough. Oh,
on
look,
the
my
Yeah.
guild
folks are coming back
for,
to help me. But, sorry.
whatever it
I'm running
was,
away now.
Conquest.
Yeah, they were the only guild that got set up before our guild
Alright.
did.
So that gives you a taste of what the commanders are like. And again, that particular
That's
commander
why that
didn't have the
stupid
shield
kid
on
was so
him. There was a
confused.
named commander that
Yep.
when you
He was
call
like,
in your
no, you just
flyby,
go to
or for
planets
that
and
example,
kill
when you
stuff.
have
That's
an
what they
guild
did
that's
on the
trying to kill you,
stream.
Someone use that
No,
consumable,
that's not what
calling
they
a
did.
Starfire flyby to bomb that area, that will help you out a lot.
That's far from what he did.
Someone asked if only the Guildmaster can move the flagship.
The guild master is the one that can move the
Yeah,
flagship.
why don't they show us that?
The flybys and stuff?
Yeah, I want to see one
Yep.
of those. Fly, just blow up every single one of those guys.
Run
Yeah,
away fast enough.
I wanted to
Far
see
enough.
it too.
You didn't run far enough.
Okay.
Do
Well,
it.
if they get far enough, then we'll go back to the
Do
flagship.
it.
Again, guys, this what we've basically shown you is a very. I mean, very much.
Yeah, he's got that
scratching the surface of
shield,
what,
like a permanent
what
shield.
all of Conquest entails.
Mhm.
Obviously, that guild that's now chasing Jack, I saw them number
You
one.
can see he has a
awards.
weird bow
So
fight.
they've obviously spent quite a bit of time
Oh.
doing it already.
Sure, I
Yes,
think they have
we
that on,
recommend
like,
that you
certain
guys
ops
definitely all
bosses.
jump on PTS.
If they go to like a certain
and,
place
get a chance
that
to test out some of this stuff.
that you're not supposed to be able to hit them at,
Are
then
all
they get
Conquest
a
missions
buff
on
that's
full?
like immune to all
I
damage.
believe so.
That's probably what they've put on themselves.
Yeah.
There's. Oh, can we see the flyby? I'll
Except
go
I
to the
don't know what
fleet.
that
I don't know
laser
if I
is.
have
I've never seen
the.
that before, but
We could show you guys the vendor that we didn't show you in the beginning, the
Yeah.
one that has the stuff that you get when you have invaded or when you've.
So basically, this is shit
Yeah.
tons of smoke and mirrors
All right, let's go.
Mhm.
Here we go.
with
Ownership. All right, let me go into the fleet here. real
a
quick.
little PvP thing
Will
so
there
you
be
can go
private
in.
quarters for guild members to purchase on flagships?
No,
Private quarters now.
The whole
Nope.
thing is.
No
is-
plans.
they answered that
the
at the
whole thing is
beginning.
meant for the guild. How do operations fit into conquests?
They don't.
So there are the different objectives. I'm trying to figure out if I remember off the top of my head if we have operations as the part of the objectives as well.
I didn't see any of them.
This is one of the things you can get to find out right now. So
He doesn't
flashpoints,
know.
operations, war zones. I think all of those things will be, depending on the week, could be a potential objective.
Oh, so the objectives can
Right.
change.
Let's go down to.
He mentioned that earlier.
Oh, that's an interesting question. Do commanders scale with the planet? For example, is the Orcon commander tougher than a Taurus commander?
No, I think like that one we just took on was 55.
So are they all 55?
They're all extremely tough.
Yep.
He didn't say they were all 55. He just said they're all extremely tough.
All right, let's.
Whatever.
All right, we're back on.
yeah,
fleet, back
they're
in our
all
flagship
either 50
area,
or 55.
and it is.
It's the same.
Busy. Let's go.
It's the same people that have been there. It's the
All right.
same NPCs.
So this guy right here has
They've always
the
been there.
walker mounts. Once you've invaded and taken over, conquered
there's
the
some of
planet,
those,
during
wings
the
that
time
worked.
that you conquer the planet, you can use your walker mounts.
Yeah.
Here's our starfighter flyby. Can I actually use that? Oh, can't afford it. Sorry. It takes a dark project. So these are things that you can actually craft to obtain the.
He crafted himself a
So,
bunch of those.
And again, it is consumable, so once you use it,
Weird.
you'll have to get it again.
Someone asked, will we lose our guild stronghold when we buy a guild flagship?
No, you can have both. So you can have your flagship.
Love
I don't have it on this character, but you can have a flagship and a personal guild stronghold as well.
Yeah.
So you could also.
I think this was also
guild stronghold and one
when
flagship.
the guild ship got
So you can own a
deleted
whole lot of things.
temporarily.
Exactly.
All right.
Well, I think that's basically
Look at all
we've
those
done the
wings
full,
of the
done the full walkthrough of we've done
Yeah.
the full walkthrough of flagships, done the full walkthrough
'Cause
of
these are the
Conquest.
hardcore people.
I know that you guys will have a whole bunch
Yeah,
of
probably
questions
people from, like, a
still
PvE
about
server.
the very detailed
Yeah.
specifics
look, it's
of how the
Zuhara's
systems work.
boyfriend.
Again, it's on PTS now.
So-
We recommend that you guys please jump on PTS.
Basically
hop in and
exactly
play,
Zuhara's,
let us know your feedback.
gear.
And
Yeah.
it's out soon.
Yeah. August 19th. So we're very excited to have you guys.
Oh, you guys want
get
some
in and play,
feedback?
like
Okay,
Eric said.
Musco, shut up
Let
for
us
the
know anything
whole
that you
entire
find.
frickin'
We're always
thing.
listening to
In
feedback.
fact,
and we've made several
and move
adjustments
over
based on the
about
last
5 feet
round of feedback that we got
to
from
your
PTS.
Yep.
left.
Hope
Your
you guys
left.
have seen that from the Datacrons
And
to
put in another guy
the
who's
Legacy
talking.
Bank pricing, all
He
that
knows
kind
what
of
he's
stuff.
saying.
And one of the things that I want to reiterate too, because we had posted it on the forums when we were originally talking
Try
about
not to
feedback,
take drugs or
is
anything
that
before
one thing
you
you
do
may
one of
see is
these
you may notice
twists.
again that in 2.9 that some of your feedback hasn't been addressed from PTS when we come at it on 2.9, and simply that's because you guys are literally watching us develop it over the past few weeks.
No, we're not.
So
We're watching
guys
you
have given
play
us some awesome,
on test
awesome
server.
feedback about a lot of things that we definitely want to do. And they may just not be in 2.9.
Yeah,
Maybe
develop
2.10
it, like,
or
right
maybe
in
thereafter.
the Twitch
Just
stream.
don't be super alarmed if you see some
That
of
would
that
be
stuff
awesome.
not changed from PC to 2.9.
We'd be like, no, don't do that, and he stops. Okay, okay.
Absolutely. And there's our beautiful. This is now my Tatooine Guild stronghold, and which I love this cinematic.
He should go back and watch and see
We'll
that
give
his
you the,
guild
we'll
ship
give
is
you the
gone.
setup on the,
Because that's what happened to me.
Yeah, so we don't want to take up too much of your time. We want you guys to go and play,
Sad
and
bird.
get your feedback.
Oh, he's got a laser beam hat.
Oh.
I didn't know there was a laser beam hat.
This is weird because there's no music for us.
I know,
but there is.
I'm
There
just-
is for them.
I'm hearing it in my head.
How many times has he seen that cutscene?
All right, good stuff. All right, guys, thank you very much again for tuning in. I know the stream was a little bit shorter than usual, but we wanted to make sure to just get you the systems as much as we could, explain them.
There's already
please
people
jump on
sitting in a
BTS
stronghold?
And, let us know your feedback on what you guys think of flagships
What?
and Conquest.
Oh, yeah.
Great.
Where the
All
hell
right,
did she
thanks,
come
everybody.
from?
Thank you guys very much.
Bye
Probably
bye.
like, mm.
So say hero will be streamed legend of 1 p.m. Spend 2 hours. It's no longer know what date it is. Third name is. Wish server time was normal. Alright. So I think we kinda learned a couple things. The Conquest thing, it looks like the only thing that's planet related is there's going to be a couple of planet specific dailies or weeklies. A couple. And then going and kill those bosses.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're like in and out really fast, there's no way that a guild would be able to stop you in time. Right?
Yep.
I mean, you'd have to be able to rally your guild, go there, and then do the whole guild summon thing and hope your guild's actually on.
It would have to be more of a weird coincidence meeting. It would have to be like, okay, both guilds are already preparing in advance. We are going to go to their base. They're going to go to our base. And we're going to meet somewhere in the middle and kill each other.
Yeah. But you saw what happened though. He went there and he did his little guild ship send everybody to me button. And it warped everybody in. So you can walk right up to it, go look, see that nobody's there, warp in your guild, and you could be in and out in like 5 minutes. So unless the guild master stopped everything he was doing, used his guild ship to warp him to the exact one that they were at, and then everyone could like teleport to the guild ship and teleport down, or he could do his call guild
That's what I'm
button.
saying. It would have to be more of a coincidence.
Yeah.
It wouldn't. If they're not already there, then they're not going to get there in time, unless your guild is really slow. But it's basically going to be, we're already here, and you're already here, so now we're going to fight. Or, okay, let's go in and out real fast. And you go in, and then they're already there. But, yeah, they're not going to get there in time if they're not already there by the time you started.
Yeah, here's the other thing though. If there was 2 instances, you could just go to the other instance and kill it, and there's nothing. They'd all have to switch instances. By the time you switched instances, they'd have it killed. Like remember when we were PvPing on Alderaan 2 weeks ago? There was a second Alderaan instance with like 1 person on each side.
Yeah.
Or like 1 person on one side and 0 people on the other side, or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But here's the other thing that's really pissing people off. Nobody wants this to have anything to do with Galactic Starfighter. And then there's a whole nother group of people that want this to have absolutely nothing to do with PvP.
Yeah.
And since it has to do with PvP, they want like all the planets bolstered now.
Like,
Because they don't want to have to work for it. Like this guy says, yeah, but it really shouldn't force anyone to get PvP gear. I hate war zones, but open world PvP is fun, which doesn't mean I want to spend hours running war zones to get gear for open world. Also, it's necessary if they want to lower levels to participate. But they're not lowering levels to participate. You're going to have to be 55.
because what if it's some random dude doing his quest or his class mission, a random level 22?
Then don't flag.
Okay,
Right?
so if he flags, then he gets bolstered or something like that. Because
I guess that's what they want.
I'm confused what they're even freaking asking. Because what if it was some guy, level 22, doing his regular quest, and then he gets bolstered? He can't get bolstered.
I know.
He's level 22. What's he gonna get bolstered to?
I know.
So,
And that's what happened on Gree. they bolstered everybody, and then
Bolstered level 50 plus.
No. Before that,
No.
there was this thing where you used to get bolstered like from level 15, and all the level 15 people were killing the level 50 and 55 mobs or whatever, and they were getting like a level with every couple mobs that they were killing. Because they were getting like 20,000 XP for every mob they killed. And there was people leveling up like over Gree Week, all the way up to max.
Yeah.
They were literally getting like a level every couple mobs. And but no, they want people to just have the PvP bolster. So it won't be a raffle stomp. But yeah, the other thing is that if they do bolster them, they'll be able to kill the mobs like so easily. Like you won't even have to gear anymore.
They can't. They cannot bolster them. It just cannot freaking happen.
Yeah.
They'll F it up so badly.
Yeah. However, ironically, if I go park my guild ship on top of the planet, it's going to bolster us. But we also paid 50 mil for a guild ship. So I guess if they want to pay 50 mil, they can get their bolster, right?
Yeah.
Oh, and they're saying, no, just the zones around the Conquest commanders would get bolstered. No.
All right,
No bolster.
I gotta go. I will see you tomorrow. Thank you for...
Yep, so anyway. That's, so people want bolster, but it's open world PvP. If you don't want to open world PvP, then don't open world PvP. If you do want to open world PvP, then you need to get PvP gear. Same thing for Galactic Starfighter. There is going to be Galactic Starfighter, just like there's going to be PvP. People are just going to have to deal with it, which means you're going to have to learn how to play Galactic Starfighter. That's just the way it is. Cartel, I kind of understand that. They don't want people to spend real money and then get kicked out of their guild somehow. That's pretty effed up, so I understand that. Multi-guild capital ship. No, people are going to have to merge guilds. There's a lot of guilds merging right now. Where are the flashpoint decorations at? This is a good question. So I do some little flashpoints to get the decorations drop, or in both never had uniques drop. Rare prestige, are these decorations supposed to be rare drops? Bonus boss. Those are actually pretty rare still, it looks like. Companions missing. Companions not listed anywhere in item inventory. Yep, I noticed this today too. I couldn't find the companions either. No idea where they are. That was working last week. Can no longer get on the guild ship. Logged on and the guild ship's gone. Guild ship's gone. This happened to me too. Mine came back after logging out and logged out, logged back in, and it immediately zoned me back into my ship. So yeah, I've been spending a lot of time on the forums. Not trolling, but trying to help people and trying to give perspective. Legacy storage costs way too much, although they said that it actually got lowered. Correct mass drop first remember further in cargo hold lastly from Legacy. So yes, you can craft directly out of Legacy. It looks like the prices have dropped. Yeah, that's what they said. I don't know what the new prices are, though. So, but this is another question I was wondering. Apparently, mats can pull from Legacy. However, I wish you could get them to draw from the guild tab. That would be really cool. It's probably something I'm gonna... Actually, I already brought that up earlier. I don't know where that thread is, though. I don't see... Wait, here it is. This is a thread I started, 10 pages of people agreeing that they need to work on the materials. I have to get on board the stage, said, one piece from... Let's see. So, as you can see, though, there's a lot less posts about the guild ships being too expensive. No idea why. Maybe people came to terms with it. Legacy storage, but that was way too much. Everybody agreed on that, and they did fix it. I don't think they're fixing or lowering the 50 mil thing. I think it's staying 50 mil. I can't say whether or not the companions are still holograms, because I couldn't get the companions to work. Right. They showed up on one of my characters. I didn't check on the other one. People are being assholes. I'm sure that they can show companions when we're offline. People are such assholes. Anyway, that is kind of the breakdown of all the PTS stuff that's happened today, all the PTS stuff that's gone on. There's still quite a few defects, like your ship completely disappearing. Unfortunately, people aren't really helping me keep up a list. But here's more people saying they can't place companions, though. So I'm thinking companion placement is completely broken. I wonder if that's because they're reworking it. Maybe they're redoing the hologram thing. They keep saying over and over and over that they are taking people's ideas from here. And if they lowered the legacy prices, then yeah. And if they... Which is cool, that's great. And they fixed a ton of defects. They caused a couple more. But I think the thing I'm most impressed about is that Conquest actually has you going and fighting stuff in each other's territory. I would have never thought that they had the balls to do that. That's a huge risk. And I'm glad they took that risk, because that was one of the major things that was missing from the game, is having to attack stuff inside each other's territory. So, like I was talking to Estinio about, he had to go. But, you'd have to get there like super duper duper fast. You'd have to be like lightning quick to be able to stop a guild. And so I don't know how that's gonna work, but I still think this has the potential to be good. I don't want anybody to be slamming BioWare. They're taking a lot of risks. I make fun of Musco because he's an idiot. And I have a lot of respect for Jack, but I don't understand why he doesn't just have his designers in there. Which, if I probably scrolled through here, there's people that have been saying, Jack, why don't you just have your freaking designers? Because I don't know what it is. I don't know if the scope is too big or what, but even he doesn't seem to have a lot of answers anymore. And they said something about datacrons. I wonder if they changed how you get datacrons, but I don't know if they changed how ships work. Maybe they did change how ships work. But this is all older stuff, so that's why. See, nobody's been ranting about pricing since yesterday. Anyway, I'm gonna hop back on test, and I want to try to decorate. I want to try to figure out how to decorate the damn guild ship. That's one of the hugest elephants in the room. Is that you notice that he didn't? That's why I said there's a lot of smoke and mirrors. Notice he didn't decorate the guild ship. Not that it wouldn't take forever. Notice he didn't place one single thing. And I'm not convinced you can actually decorate a guild ship. I'm really not. And if you want to know why Gravity Saves Lives didn't do any Conquest stuff today, it's because we couldn't figure out how to conquest anything. I had this stupid kid in the guild screaming at me to go do conquests, and he was just shouting out planet names. And I said, just choose a planet. Choose a planet to go to. And he was just shouting out planet names. And I said, that's not how conquests work. There's only 3 planets up right now. And he's like, no, shut up. That's how the stream, blah, 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 the stream this, the stream that. You just go on there and start killing commanders. And I'm like, I have no idea what you're talking about. It's the stream, you go kill commanders. Just go to any planet and start killing them. That's how you conquest. And I'm like, we already chose a planet. It's already Alderaan. Which is why you saw our guild name on there. And, I honestly, I just couldn't handle getting screamed at by him anymore. Or we probably would have been there. But he was being such a spaz. And so I don't think we'll be testing any of the conquest stuff, because I don't really see a point in running and killing those commanders just for the sheer fun and newness of it. And I don't see that it really proves anything or solves anything. I'd rather do it on live, but probably what's going to happen, they acted like it's a guild thing or whatever. I think what's going to happen is we're just going to put a huge team, like a 16-man op group, and run in there and do it. Probably like one night a week. And it isn't going to have anything to do with our guild. It's probably going to be a couple guilds. And then there'll be something to roll on, and hopefully we'll get some kind of credit or whatever. Maybe us and a couple other guilds will all agree on a planet to conquest. But the thing is that one thing, killing those commanders, is the only reason to actually do anything on that planet. So I wish I hadn't gotten screamed at by that kid. He just confused the shit out of me. I was trying to figure it out, but it's also unintuitive. And I'm going to try to bring you guys how to actually do all of this. Not the bullshit chucklehead Musco version where he frickin' either is lying or sarcastic every single thing he says, or just repeating the question then moving on. I'm trying to actually answer this stuff. I'm trying to actually figure it out, because that's how I test, that's how I learn, that's how I teach, is by actually learning intimately and detailed this stuff. So I hope you guys will stick around. Ask me questions down below. And I'm trying to figure this stuff out and help you guys. I mean, if you go on PTS, you can see how much I'm posting. I post like all the time, trying to freaking help everybody. Trying to make sure that our interests are met, and that we can try to get, the people that play like me, that we can try to get some of our stuff into this build. And there are actually quite a few people on here that agree with me and that agree with the things that I think are important. So I guess I just want to let you guys know that I don't just sit there and bitch at Musco being a moron and saying, oh, there's no Rakghoul things. The Rakghoul thing's over with. The Rakghoul invasion's been eradicated. So, anyway, I hope you guys will stick around and keep helping support TOR. And somebody asked me today, because they hadn't been checking out any of this stuff, they said, I hope the strongholds aren't another cash grab. And I said, well, here's the thing. Coruscant and Dromund Kaas are going to be super cheap. If you subscribed in time, which there's no reason why you shouldn't have been, Nar Shaddaa, you get almost all of Nar Shaddaa for free. And that just leaves Tatooine, you know. And honestly, Tatooine's the coolest one, but it's far from perfect. So I suggest asking your guild to get Tatooine, or you know, visiting your friend's Tatooine if you can't afford it, and then getting Dromund Kaas, because I think Coruscant's stupid, ugly, played out. Dromund Kaas is really, really awesome. Really awesome. By far the better of the two. Nar Shaddaa is cool if you like neon. It's really, really cool, and it's nice to not have a carbon copy. Tatooine's awesome, and it feels really nice and open, but it's really expensive, and you can't decorate it that much, unfortunately. I hate to say that, but you can't actually decorate Tatooine that much. I wish it wasn't true. I'm probably going to try to decorate it some more tonight and try to do another video. And I'm going to try to decorate the guild ship too. But anyway, thanks for watching. I'm going to cut this one. I hate to do anything over an hour and 10 minutes anymore. Thanks for always showing your guys' support. I still have to ban a couple people every week. I shit you not. And it's on a video back from January. I still get the same assholes trolling the same video over and over and over again. A video from January. It's like, can they not think for themselves at all? Trolling a video that's 7.5 months old, as if that's somehow relevant to anything. Here's the irony, though. It is still relevant, because there's still people trolling it. You know? And I don't want to be remembered for that one video. I want to be remembered for helping everybody understand all this crazy crap. So leave your comments down below, and as always, I'll try to just keep helping you guys over and over and over and over and over, and together maybe we can shape a little bit of this game still. You know, I've been shaping the game a little bit ever since it even started, and maybe, you know, let's not let this be the end. You know, if you love guild ships and if you love strongholds ideas, this is your time. This into the next about probably a month and a half is your time to shine, because this is when the development is still focused on it. So if there's anything you want, if there's anything you like, if there's anything you dislike, now is the time. Okay? So get your ass to the PTS forums and let them know. Okay? Don't make me be the only one. Me and just a couple people. Get to the PTS forum. Let them know what you want. Support the people that are already saying what you want. And if you have any questions, just let me know down below. And thanks as always for the kind words. Seriously, every kind word means so freaking much to me. So anyway, you guys take it easy. Thanks as always. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.